Imagine this situation. You arrive at a business meeting, your potential partner is a nice person in an expensive suit. Casually, as in passing, he drops the phrase, "Yeah, I was just consulting with Steven Spielberg about this yesterday," and what goes through your mind at this moment? Most likely, you look at him differently now. Your mind paints a halo around him. He seems like a genius, a visionary, a person who belongs to be in your circle, and you're almost ready to trust him unconditionally. Now, for the second part of the story, the week goes by and this very genius misses all his deadlines. His job turns out to be substandard, and his promises are just empty words. You're not just disappointed. You are much angrier than if he had been nobody to you from the start. And as a Golika, let's break it down. Why does this happen? Today we examine the two sides of the same psychological coin. The halo effect and its evil twin, the horns effect. And I will give you a couple of recommendations to stop failing to these illusions. So let's start with a pleasant one, the halo effect. What is it? Simply put, it's our tendency to extend one positive quality of a person to his entire personality. The brain sees one thing it likes and paints everything else in a favorable color. What kind of halos are there? Halo of attractiveness. This is the most studied example, and we automatically consider beautiful people to be smarter, more successful, kinder, and more trustworthy. Studies show that attractive people are more likely to get a job, and all other things being equal. Status and connection halo. A person in an expensive suit with a designer watch, and as in our example, with a Steven Spielberg's name in his phone. Their connection to success makes us attribute success to them as well. A halo of right brand. A Harvard graduate, a former Google employee. Wow. Our brain immediately labels them a genius without delving into the details of their actual competencies. And here's how it works on psychological level. Our brain is lazy. It has a tool which called heuristics, which is mental shortcut. Instead of long and painstakingly analyzing every trail of a person, the brain sees one positive right side of a person and says, "I get it. This person is good, and no need to think any further." And of course, this saves a lot of energy. The primacy effect. The first information that we learn about the person creates a solid framework. Everything that we learn about them later, our brain will try to squeeze it into initial framework, often ignoring contradictions. And now the evil twin of the halo effect, the horn effect. If the halo effect is a positive aura, then the horn effect is a negative aura that distorts our perception just as much, but in a negative way. What is it? It's when one negative quality or our disappointment causes us to exaggerate all of a person's other flaws. Let's go back to our example with our partner. At first, he had a halo, a connection with Steven Spielberg, but when he let you down, the halo instantly turns into horns. And now it seems to you that he didn't just fail at his job. You begin to think that he is responsible in everything, his words are worthless, and maybe even he deliberately deceives everyone. What exactly triggers the horn effect? It's a deception and expectation. The higher halo we initially created, the painful the fall, and the angrier we react. Even a small thing is enough to trigger the horn effect. A stain in the shirt, a slight delay, and a successful joke. And then we project imperfection into everything that a person does. Negative association. When we learn that someone misreads or work with someone we don't respect, we may automatically transfer these negative attitudes to them. The psychological mechanism here is confirmation bias. Once we have formed a negative opinion in our minds, the person is bad, our brain starts to work like a detective, looking only for incriminating evidence. It will seek out and exaggerate all the facts that confirm that a person is bad and ignore or downplay anything that's in their favor. Okay, we understand how it works. But what do we do with all of this? How we can avoid succumbing into these illusions in real life? And here are some practical tools. The quality of isolation method. This is exercise in awareness. As soon as you catch yourself unconditionally liking or disliking someone, ask yourself, do you consider this person competitive because they're actually demonstrated expertise, or just because they're well dressed and have a pleasant voice? Separate qualities. Let beauty be beauty, competence be competence. Don't let them merge into one. The tree-dependent action rule. Don't let a single action, even it's brilliant or terrible, to determine your entire opinion of a person. Give them about 2 chances to prove themselves in the different situations. Only then you can start to form some kind of complete picture. So let's summarize. The halo effect and the horns effect are not some kind of magic spell. They are features of how our brain works. And once they helped our ancestors to assess friend or foe. But in the modern world, these automatic systems often fail. And the most important idea that I want to take away with you is that judge people by their actions and results, not by their appearance, first impression, or connections. And question for you, have you ever succumbed the halo effect? Have you ever fell for this and then felt disappointed? Have you ever noticed horns effect in yourself when one small mistake made you hate someone? Write your stories in the comments. I'd be very interested to read them all. Good luck and see you soon.